7-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, set. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can fly.
On second down now, it's Lindsay. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Look at me. Go. Ready?
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsay. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
We play to win. Let's go.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey! Check 25. Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, They have refined route running ability.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
He's cracked.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You don't want that. You don't want that. Get out of here, baby.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Ready? Mike 27. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Express. Switch. 47 to Express. Check. 47. Watch the run. 46. Express. 47 is the mic. Get your swerve on. Gun.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for LA. 51 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the whip. Shoot. Take 4. 20.
Now a give, right side. McFarland, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Joker, 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 Joker. Hey! SOS.
And Newton's going to keep it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not in. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lindsey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
On the ready.
Mike back 2, Mike back 2.
Now.
Now Locke. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From midfield, here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Locke. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? Yeah. 8.
To throw again. Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
20.
Now Newton on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
20.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's got room. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
45. Check pass. Check pass. Begin.
They fake the give. Newton trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter what his man or zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Son, got man.
Gun.
Check. Watch the eye.
What are you?
This is a counter play. Eckler. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 93 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
All day, every day.
40%. 180.
Wide. Get wide.
Running on first down, Eckler.
Run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 66.
Great, great.
Check 50. Check 50.
Eight.
It's Eckler again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
You don't want it.
Express.
45, Mike, 45. Oh, here we go. Oh. 45.
From the gun, here's Newton. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
780.
Mike's 47. Push him back. Push him back.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
At the 15-yard
Switch,
line.
switch, switch, switch. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Watch the shift. 8. 8.
Play action. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. And Cam is still down here. Appears to be shaken up and in some pain after the last play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mike Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Ready up.
49. March 49. Here we go. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run with Lindsey. And from the 9, they get the
zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They come up in an offset eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Rock going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Clock now on third and goal. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance. That's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun.
Here's Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Chargers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Great.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, check 24. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Go. Leo. Go.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Well, now Lindsey lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
20.
Now Eckler, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Ready. 180.
7's the mic. Tackle.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Every penalty is so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Check 43. Time out.
From the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Newton. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
52. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And able to find Alan Lazard. A gain there of 21 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Clock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
First down, Denver.
Let's go! Let's go!
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Back to throw. Lock. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Lock. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Newton now, just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. From the 50, Newton. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch twins. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. I got wide. Slam.
Gun. Watch 24. 20.
Newton to throw. On the move to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. And the spike comes with 9 seconds left to go.
Green.
Newton. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
On the ball.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. And also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.